Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Back here live tonight with our FTR C League here at Iowa Motor Speedway. These guys are going to kick off tonight for round 2 of the playoffs. Excited to get this race going tonight. I know these guys are ready to get this racing action in tonight. So hopefully these guys put on a great show for you. Want to thank everybody out there for tuning in tonight. Can't thank you guys enough. Want to thank Tees by Maddie for coming on board this season for sponsoring this C group. I'm excited, man. It's Iowa, right? Short track racing. This track is a little bit tricky. It's kind of a tire eater. You definitely don't want to be in the middle groove here at any point in time, because it will bite you and spin you like no tomorrow. I think we'll see a lot of guys running the bottom. We may see some guys experience up top. You know, there's speed up there as well. But I think the preferred line right now, I believe, is definitely on the bottom. So looking forward to it. We got through round 1. We eliminated 3 drivers from the championship. Those guys are eligible to race. They're just not eligible for the season-ending championship. So we're down to 9 drivers racing for the championship. We're kicking off round 2 here tonight with Iowa, and we'll have one more round in round 2, or one more race in round 2 here, and then we'll eliminate another 3 drivers. So going into round 3, we'll have 6 drivers. That round also has 2 races. At the end of that round, we'll eliminate 2 more drivers. Then we'll have our final 4 set for Chicagoland, which is going to be our championship race. Points is what gets you to the championship, for the final 4. Those guys will race. Points won't matter once we hit the championship race. Those 4 drivers selected, whoever finishes the highest finishing position out of those 4 drivers will win the championship. So looking forward to this race tonight. We got a couple more weeks to go before we hit the championship, but these guys are ready to race here at Iowa tonight. We talk about it every week. It's pit road and long run car. These guys are going to race 250 laps, I believe, tonight. It's a lot of laps around this track. So very anxious to see what kind of setups these guys brought to the racetrack. Should be fun, exciting. Short track racing. It's at night. It's a night race. So looks like qualifying is underway. It looks like it just finished. So we'll kind of give you guys a rundown here. We talk about it every week. It's pit road. This track is a little bit tricky getting on pit road, just by as the tires wear, this track gets a little slick. So I think the guy tonight that can have a good long run car, good stable long run car, not necessarily speed, just having good stability and being able to run pretty close to a fuel tank, I think he'd be in great shape tonight. So it's all going to unfold here in just a few minutes. So qualifying is done. So lobby looked really good. We seem to be having a lot of issues on Sunday nights with our B group. Next week, next Sunday, we will be moving the start time up to 7 p.m. We normally start at 8 p.m., but we're gonna give it a go at 7 p.m. That seemed to help a lot this past Sunday. The B group ran a double header, so it took a little bit to get the second race going, just because of lag. So hopefully moving that start time up, hopefully that eliminates a lot of the issues. But let's see where we got. So we got Snowden on the pole right now. We got Sky Pilot P2. We got Walking Dead P3. Killer Speedster P4. Shackett P5. Dave Ace P6. Not Steven 7th. Smooth Puppy P8. Hang on a second. I'll give you the rest of the rundown here in a second. I think we got 12 drivers tonight that's on the card that qualified. So I run some practice with a few of these guys. I know Snowden's got a really good car for tonight. I practiced with him a little bit last night, just trying to shake the cars down, and I know what he's got under the hood, so I know he'll be probably pretty good tonight. I think Sky Pilot will be pretty good tonight. He's coming off that win last week, a big momentum builder coming into these playoffs, and he's going to try to go 2 in a row tonight. So I think if I'm going to go with my pick tonight, I'm going to go with Snowden. I think he's got a great car. I've seen him in practice. Looks really, really stable. I think as long as he can get on and off pit road, and I think he'll be fine. So let me know who you guys are going with tonight. Who you riding with? Who you think is going to pick up this victory tonight? Some of these guys that's on this bubble. I think Dave Ace is on the bubble. Let me give you a quick rundown right quick. Let's see here. So if we go to points, so right now, it's close. Like I said, there'll be 3 drivers eliminated tonight. So Smooth Puppy is sitting 6th right now with 162 points. Dave Ace in 7th with 141. Rodney in 8th with 133, and Lewis in 9th with 124. So those 4 drivers right now are the guys that we need to be watching tonight, because there's like a 21-point gap between Smooth and Dave. I think Smooth probably should be okay, depending on what kind of run he runs tonight, but he's going to have to make sure he's there. So Dave, Ace, Rodney, and Lewis, they really need a huge run tonight to secure their way on to round 3. Like I said, though, we got 2 races, but any points those guys can gain right now is going to be huge going into next week. So right now, Snowden's your point leader, Shack at 2nd, Nizzy 3rd, Sky Pilot 4th, Speedster 5th, Puppy 6th, Dave Ace 7th, Rodney 8th, and Lewis 9th in the points. So season is winding down, gentlemen, winding down quick. Next week we'll head to Talladega. We're gonna do some plate racing, so guys, anything can happen there. Any one of these guys on the bubble here could have a really good run next week and pick up a victory. It's anybody's game when it comes to those restrictor plate races. So it's going to be fun. It's an awesome way to end round 2 of the playoffs. So looking forward to that race as well. But right now we got a race ahead of us. That's at Iowa tonight. So ready to get this one going. If I can jump back on here right quick. But yeah, 11 guys in. I thought we had 12 guys when they qualified, but not sure what happened there. But should be exciting. Not sure why Sky Pilot backed out the lobby there. Not sure what's going on, John. Not really sure. I know he was in the lobby, but then he backed out, so not sure. What's up, Fire Truck? Who you riding with tonight, Fire Truck? Who's gonna get it done tonight? We know who you got. Not sure what's going on with the lobby right now.
Is this right now? They're saying you have the lobby.
Huh? I don't have the lobby. Are you, Shackett, are you guys gonna invite back by qualifying? Is that what's happening? I was trying to figure out why did Sky back out? Because I'm not in the lobby or anything. Okay, cool. Not sure what happened with the lobby guys, but they're gonna reset up the lobby here and invite back by qualifying. Yeah, they sure did, fire truck, man. I've run some laps with these guys. Oh, okay. I got you. Shaq can tell Sky to make sure that he sets up the lobby. That way we make sure there ain't no lag or anything like that. Okay, thank you. All right, guys. So we're just resetting up the lobby right quick, and we'll be underway here in just a second. Okay, cool. If you have to, you could just invite everybody in and just make a pace lap or two and get everybody in line if you want to do it that way. It's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. That way Sky keeps the lobby. That might work out better. Everybody should know where they were starting at, so just make sure I get invites, plenty of them. Sorry guys, we'll get going here in a second. We just had a little bit of technical difficulty there, but we'll get underway here in a second. What a season though by these guys. These guys, I talk about these guys every single week, man. Like, these guys bring it. It's a little bit shorter group than what we have, but these guys are very, very competitive. They race each other. They race each other hard, but they race each other clean as well. So it's a lot of fun to watch these guys every week. They put on a hell of a show, and I can't wait till we get down to the championship race, because I think it's going to be all or nothing. But these guys are awesome, man. They do a great job. Very proud of these guys, man, of the season, the way these guys have grown. I mean, proud of all these guys, even our B group guys, man. Like, cautions are few far in between now. We had a little bit of caution Sunday, at Texas and whatnot. I think it's just because guys are just so equal. You can throw a blanket around any of these guys at any time, no matter where we go. It's been very exciting, man, to watch these guys. Really all, both groups, really all three groups, A group as well. We got a good group of guys. We're going to be adding a couple guys for next season. I've got a couple guys that's been asking to join. We're not really looking for drivers, but if drivers want to come in, they want to race clean and be respectful and whatnot, and be competitive. And, I don't mind adding, but right now we're really not looking. I think we got a good core group, but we will add as we see it. But yeah, it looks like they're, what's up, Rig? What's up, JD? Just getting these guys back in the lobby. Had a little bit of difficulty there. Not sure what happened to Sky Pilot. Something happened there and he had to back out of the lobby. So they're inviting back now by how they qualified. So looks like Snowden's going to have the lobby. So hopefully the lobby is good. It don't lag or anything like that. So looks like we got 9 drivers in here right now. We got 3 more to go, and then we'll be ready to roll. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I want to know you guys' picks. Who you going with tonight? I mean, let me know. Let me know. My pick was Snowden. You guys let me know who you going with. Looks like we got a couple more drivers to get in, but appreciate everybody for being patient. Money on Killer. Yeah, I tell you what, he's been pretty hot here lately, man. I'm anxious to see if he brings a sponsor to the racetrack tonight. Usually when he brings a sponsor to the racetrack, he usually runs pretty good. So I'm anxious to see what sponsor is on that 7 car tonight. He's always going to bring a hot rod, so. Hell yeah, Tone, I hear you, bro. That's it. Sky Pilot, you can't count Sky Pilot out tonight either, man. He's been putting in some work this week. I know what he's got under the hood. It's going to be interesting. I'm anxious to see how this goes down tonight. You know, I say it all the time. Long run and pit road. So if you can do those two, I think you're going to be in great shape. All right, so it looks like we're ready to go. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, I hear you, Shady. Yeah, B Nizzy, you can't never count. Well, you know what? Yes, you're exactly right. B Nizzy, he's always there, man. He's a great guy, great racer. He was struggling a little bit last night, Shady. I was running some practice with him. He was struggling a little bit, so hopefully he got his car dialed in some. I know Nizzy. He's about like Shackett. He has to work. Well, I don't know. Shackett has to work on his car too much. So, Shackett, don't let me down tonight, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's been sick as well. Hopefully he's feeling a lot better tonight. He's up on that wheel. So, here we go, guys. We are underway. We got Snowden out front. Sky Pilot P2, 14 car. That's Walking Dead. He is paying tribute for Salt Life. I just want to touch on that just a second. You know, Salt, he raced in here a little bit here during FTR. Great guy, great racer, really good. It's kind of a tragedy of what happened to him, man. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Really want to say our thoughts and prayers, you know, and we're thinking about you, and hope you guys can get through this. But yeah, just want to I'm just going to pause here for a second, just give 2 laps right quick, just to pay respect to him and his family. So let's get back to the action right quick. We got Snowden got a heavy lead out here, guys. We just seen Walking Dead and Killer Speedster right there. Big Rig's pick. He's going to get you for that Big Rig. Yeah, so Snowden's out front right now. We got Shackett running P2. We got Sky Pilot running P3. Dave Ace P4. And B Nizzy done made his way up to P5, guys. Watch out for that 1 car tonight. He looks like he's got his car a little bit dialed in, a little bit better than he did last night. So he's a contender every week. So kind of scroll through the field a little bit, kind of show you your drivers. You got Snow out front in the 9 car, Sky Pilot in the 8. You got Walking Dead in the custom number 14 car right there. You got Killer Speedster. Hey, Killer's got a sponsor this week, so guys better look out. Got Shackett in the 11. You got Dave Ace in the 68. You got B Nizzy in the 1. Smooth Puppy in the 18. Lewis in the 19 car. You got Rodney in the 44. Rodney with a hell of a run last week. He got his first podium last week, guys. He finished P3. Good job for Rodney last week. I know JD's pretty happy about that, blazing. David Dubose in the 22. And we're back to the front right now. I tell you what, Shackett looks like he's got a pretty good little car tonight too, guys. You know, he lost the points lead last week. I know he's gunning for this win tonight. He's trying to take back over this points lead. He's going to be giving it all he's got tonight, right now. But Snowden's out front. He's chasing him right now, so Sky Pilot, Dave Ace, and B Nizzy right there all packed up together, so it's a long race, boys. It's a long race. Right now, Snow's looking pretty good. I know last night when I ran some practice with Snow, he was really, really good on the long run, so right now he's got a mirror full of this 11 car. He's hot. He's hungry. He's ready to get back to it. Looks like Sky Pilot and Dave Ace has pulled off a little bit. Like Nizzy might be falling back just a little bit, guys. Yeah, he sure did, Shady. He did really good last year. I love Iowa, man. Iowa's probably one of my top 3 favoriteest tracks, man. I really like. If I had to pick a short track, it's Iowa. I really like this track. To me, this is a driver's track. Like, it's set up, yes, too, but it's more about focus and it's a lot of driver at this track. Looks like we're starting to separate the pack just a little bit, guys. We got the front 2, then you got Sky Pilot and Dave Ace here. Then a little bit further back, you have B Nizzy and Lewis. And you got Smooth Puppy, Rodney, and David Dubose. So we got cars kind of spread out a little bit right now. It's kind of what we see a lot here in this group. Looks like Snowden is trying to open up a little bit of a lead here on Shackett. Right now, these guys are racing for trophies. These 2 guys up front right now are racing for trophies. These 2 guys are probably locked in. They're trophy hunting right now, guys. You can kind of see 2 little bit different lines right there between Snow and Shackett there. Snow's a little bit more up off the bottom than Shackett is. Looks like Sky's starting to pull away just a little bit from Dave Ace there, but how about Dave Ace having a good run, though? He's one of those guys that needs a good run. He needs a good run these 2 races in this round to be able to move on. So right now he's put himself in position so far. Looks like Snow's starting to open it up just a little bit, guys. Here comes Sky. He's starting to catch Shackett right here. I don't know if Shackett's starting to get a little loose or what. Here comes Sky. You know, Sky coming off that big win last week, guys. He's trying to go 2 in a row. Looks like Sky's going to try to make a move on the bottom right here. It's like Shackett's going to let him go. I think that's smart right now. Shackett going to get a run on the high side right here, guys. That's one thing about that high side. You can get a run. It's fast up there as well. Put Sky Pilot to P2, guys. Snowden's opened up a pretty good lead right now. Shackett 3rd, Dave Ace 4th. B Nizzy done moved into the top 5. He's another guy I think that may be locked into the playoffs. It's going to be real close. It's anybody's game. Like, anything can happen. Looks like Dave Ace starting to put a little pressure on Shackett right now as well. 42 laps to go right now, guys. These guys will have to pit once, stage 1, once, stage 2, and I think 3 times in stage 3. I don't know that we'll see anybody run the full fuel tank. We might. If we do, somebody might. I don't know if they can make it on 2 stops or not. I don't know. I don't really foresee guys making the whole fuel run. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're geared to run 36 laps. I think. 32 or 36 or 39, somewhere in that neighborhood. Oh, Dave Ace hit the wall hard, guys. B Nizzy takes over P4. Looks like Dave Ace going to lose a couple spots right there, guys. He's going to have some damage too, so... Looks like Lewis was able to get around him as well. Here comes B Nizzy. He's challenging Shackett right now, guys. Snow's still out. He's still got a pretty good lead right now on Sky Pilot. B Nizzy was able to take over P3. That 11 car starting to fall a little bit, guys. Might need to make a little bit of adjustment. I figure he'll be adjusting a little bit when he gets in the pit. So that's normal for Shackett. If Shackett brings a race car and doesn't have to make any adjustments, these guys are in trouble. Tough break for Killer Speedster there. He got caught up with Walking Dead there. Walking Dead spun and collected the 7. So Big Rig, you just you just cursed him right there. So I imagine he's probably gonna have a few choice words for you there, Rig. Right now though, this 19 starting to close in on this 11 just a little bit. Starting to see a couple guys get a little loose here, guys. Not sure how close we are to a pit window, but I'm sure we got to be coming up. B Nizzy looks like he's got his car looking a little better tonight, guys. He just needs a little bit more track position here. Kind of scrolling through the field, just kind of watching. 19's closing in on the 11 just a little bit. You know, we talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast here. Those long run cars, man. Those long run cars. And getting on and off pit road. Just because you got a long run car, you still got to get on and off pit road. So, kind of anxious to see how these guys, what happens with these guys. We've seen a couple mistakes by our B guys this week on the double headers with some pit road penalties and whatnot. So, got a good battle right here with Rodney, Dave Ace, and Smooth Puppy here. Looks like Puppy's going to jump to the high side here. How about Rodney though last week, P3? Awesome job by Rodney. He's trying to. He's one of those guys that's on the bubble right now. So he needs a really, really good run. We got 33 to go in this stage, guys. I figure within the next 5 to 6 laps, by what I'm seeing, we're probably going to see some pits. Snow's got a heavy lead, guys. He's got about a straightaway lead here, so he's looking pretty good, guys. Sky Pilot running solid P2 right now with nobody really behind him forcing any kind of issues or anything. So see if I can jump to B Nizzy right quick. Got B Nizzy right there. He's a little bit right here behind Sky. He's not too far behind him. His car looks pretty solid right now too. He had to make his way through some traffic. I imagine he'll probably be there at the end. Looks like the 19 might go around 11. 11 might be coming down pit road, guys. Got the 7 coming down pit road. 11 making his way down. 68 making his way down. 9 car making his way down. That puts Sky Pilot to the lead right now. Sky Pilot to the lead and B Nizzy running P2. Looks like they're peeling off. These guys are coming down pit road as well too. So that's going to put, I think that's going to put Lewis Racing right now as your leader. You know, we've seen Lewis a lot. He's one of those guys, him and Puppy both. These guys run the tank, so they seem to get all they can out of a tank of gas. So here comes a 19. He's coming down pit road. That puts the 18, I believe, right now as the leader, I believe. Snowden's already made his pit stop. These guys are back out. I think the 18 is being scored the leader right now. Looks like the 18 might be coming down pit road now, guys. 18's coming down pit road. I don't know that David Dubose is pitted yet. I think Walken's already pitted. David Dubose might be your leader right now. He is. David Dubose is scored your leader right now, guys. So he's getting a lot more to the tank than what these guys right here are getting. That might be something to look for later on in stage 3, maybe. 7 car going to get up into the 22 there. So I'm going to hang with our leader right now. He's being scored the leader. So Smooth Puppy's second, Snowden's third, Sky Pilot fourth, Shackett fifth, Lewis sixth. So Puppy's in the pits. The 22 looks like he's signaling now, coming down pit road. Looks like he is coming. 22 coming down pit road. So that puts that, I think when we cycle back around, it'll be Snowden, Sky Pilot, Shackett, and Lewis, top 4. Snowden's got a huge lead over Sky Pilot. He's got about a straightaway lead on Sky Pilot. Let's see if I can find Shackett. Shackett's got a pretty good gap on the 19. He's probably got a half to 3/4 of a straightaway on the 19. Got a battle back here between B. Nizzy and Dave Ace. Looks like Lewis is going to be running P4, Nizzy P5, and I think Dave Ace P6. Puppy P7, Rodney P8. We're kind of hanging with this battle right here. Let's see here. Snowden's got about a 4-second lead on Sky Pilot right now. So right now you got Snowden, Sky Pilot, Shackett, Lewis, and B. Nizzy, top 5. Rodney having a good run. Walking Dead. Speedster, I think he'll be back up there too as well. Once we get through this stage here, I think he's got a pretty good car. Snowden on a Sunday ride right now. Him and Sky Pilot both, like they're not really, don't really have anybody around them right now. Looks like everybody was able to get on and off pit road, so that's a plus. Sky Pilot. Make a lap or so around with Sky Pilot, see what he's looking at right now. Tuesday night short track racing, guys. Be glad we stack them back up. I want to see a little action, guys. I want to see a little bumping. Looks like this 18 car starting to reel these guys in. He's got fresher tires than these guys has got. So staying out might be something good. It's always good when you can have fresher tires late in the run. That's kind of the way I look at a lot of things. I want them tires. I want that rubber. That way I can run hard. Here comes Puppy. He's making a move on Dave Ace. He's got his eyes set on B. Nizzy right here. I think he's on like 2 or 3 lap fresher tires, I believe, in these guys. We got 18 laps to go. Nizzy gets in the wall just a little bit. I think he just let the 18 go. He knows the 18's got a little bit fresher tires than he's got. Nizzy ain't going out with a fight, though. Looks like Puppy was able to make that move, put him to P5. Here comes Nizzy back on the inside. I just don't think he's going to be able to hold it with those fresher tires on the outside there. At 18, starting to charge his way to the front, guys. He's one of the other guys that needs a good run tonight. Every position counts at this point, guys. Like, every position counts. Losing 1 or 2 spots at the end of a stage, man, that could be costly getting from round to round. So looks like Nizzy might have a little bit of damage on the front end of his car. I tell you what, though, Lewis is kind of checked out from these guys right here. He's another guy that's got a little bit fresher tires. A 19 car. He can see the 11 up there, so he's actually might be closing the gap in a little bit. We still got a battle back here between Puppy and Nizzy, though. Nizzy ain't going by the wayside. Got Dave Ace. Got Rodney right there. Rodney and those guys might be catching these guys a little bit. Looks like Walking Dead's giving Rodney here all he wants. He don't want to look in that mirror right now because he's on his bumper. Looks like this 19 might be reeling this 11 car in, guys. Slowly. Let me get back up here and check on our leaders right quick. There's Snow in the 9 car. He's had a hell of a run, dominating run. He's coming up on some lap traffic, guys. That's Killer Speedster right there in front of him. He's in danger of going a lap down here. Got David Dubose right in front of him as well. 11 to go. Sky Pilot running a solid P2 right now. He's a pretty good ways. He ain't really got anybody behind him. Or he's a whole straightaway and a little bit more ahead. The battle I'm looking at right now is this 11 and this 19. He's done dropped the gap down to 1 second, guys. It was like 2.8, 2.5. This might get a little interesting, guys. Nine to go. Can Snowden hold on and pick up stage 1? '19 car slips just a little bit there, guys. He's another one of those guys. He didn't make last week, so he lost a little bit of ground. He's another one of these guys that's on the bubble here. He's coming. Oh, 19 gets loose. At 18's coming too, guys, and he's got way fresher tires than these guys have got. Because of 19, he's going to be on his back bumper time we hit the corner here. It's a battle right now for P3. Here comes the 19. He's looking low. Car going to get a good little run here off the high side. He lets him go. I think that's smart. Put Lewis to P3, guys. We got 6 to go. Here comes the 18, guys. He's coming. Like he's coming in a hurry. A real hurry. I don't know if he's going to be able to get there, though. Got B. Nizzy right there, Dave Ace, Rodney. So right now your top 5, Snowden, Sky Pilot, Lewis, Shackett, and Puppy. We got a battle back here between B. Nizzy and Dave Ace as well. Dave Ace he was looking up under the one car. We jump back up here on this 18 right quick. He was getting close, guys, but he's kind of fell off a little bit. He's 0.6 seconds right now. I'm not sure how many we go. Maybe 2 to go, maybe. Dave Ace gets a little loose there. Looks like Rodney might try to make the pass here. Dave Ace going to send it in. Rodney's going to make a crossover. Looks like Rodney was able to make the pass on Dave Ace there. Killer Speedster, he's still on the lead lap. David Dubose has been lapped, so that's 7 fighting like crazy trying to stay on the lead lap right now. If he can stay right there, the 22 will get his lap back. If not, I believe that's it, guys. That's stage 1. Snowden picks up stage 1. Looks like Sky Pilot will be P2 and Lewis P3. No, Shackett. Hang on. Yeah, so we missed something, guys. I'm not sure what happened. Snowden, Sky Pilot, Shackett, Puppy, and B. Nizzy top 5. I wonder what happened to Lewis there, guys. Maybe ran out of gas or something. I don't know. Tough break for Lewis. We missed that, guys. We jumped back on the leader and we missed that. So you got Rodney, Walking Dead, Lewis in P8, Speedster P9, David Dubose 10th, Dave Ace 11th. So Dave Ace is a lap down, so David Dubose will get his lap back. So we'll have 10 cars on the lead lap. Tough break for Dave Ace. So we're going to stack them back up for stage 2, guys. All right, here we go. We got Snowden out front, Sky Pilot P2, Shackett P3, Smooth Puppy P4, and Rodney, guys, done moved his way up in the top 5. Can't count him out either. Looks like everybody's getting through there pretty clean. Awesome job by those guys. Oh, 14 cars in the wall, guys. We seen that earlier. Speedster was one of the victims right there when that 14 got in the wall. Got Killer Speedster back up here, guys, to see what he's got. Oh, a little bit of contact. Tried to squeeze it 3 wide there. Don't think that was going to work. It made it work, though. Right now, that 9 car is picking up where he left off, guys. 8 car as well. 8 car running P2, Shackett P3, Puppy's P4. A little bit of contact between the 1 and the 18 there. Here comes a 7. He's looking underneath as well. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, man, these guys race each other hard, man. Like, they're very respectful, but they race each other really, really hard. Like, sometimes, you know, a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of banging, that's racing. You know, long as it's not intentional and you just could, you know, intentionally moving people out of the way, that's different. But a little short track bumping and banging, I'm cool with that. Just if you do it and you get it back, just don't get mad about it. Right now, still snow's still out front right now. 7 car all over the back bumper this one. Got a battle up here between Sky Pilot and Shackett right now. These 3 guys trying to walk off from the field. Here comes a 7. He's going to look up underneath the 1 here. He might make the pass here. He's still fighting. Put that 1 car, guys, a P4. Or 7 car to P4. I tell you what, these guys up here battling for the lead up here. We got Sky Pilot all over the back bumper of snow and Shackett on the back bumper of this 8. Wonder how many adjustments that number 11 car made while he made his pit stop there. Come on, Shackett. 8 car on the back bumper of the 9, guys. Here comes the 8. He's looking low. He's looking low. Got us a good old battle, guys. Ain't nobody walking off right now. Got a race on our hands. Here comes Sky. He's looking underneath. He might have a run this time. He's getting up underneath. Shackett gonna give him a little bit of push here. We got a battle for the lead, door to door right here. Can Sky Pilot take it over? Put that 8 car to the lead, guys. He said he felt good coming into the night's race. I talked to the 8 and the 9, and both of those guys said they felt really, really good about their car tonight. So these guys finished 1-2 in stage 1. Oh, Snowden got on the apron there just a little bit. So right now you got Sky Pilot in the 8 out front. You got Snowden in the 9 running P2 and Shackett in P3 right now. B. Nizzy P4 and Dave Ace P5. Sky Pilot going to chase it up the hill a little bit. Just so you guys know, this 8 car, he won last week. First win. He did win an all-star race, but it was his first ever, regular season win in FTR. This guy runs in-car view. Okay? If any of you guys know how difficult it is to run in-car view, the only other person that I know that runs in-car view is Shady. And my hats are off to you guys, because I do not see how you guys do this. Just because of the way the game is and the vision that you have, it just blows my mind. But great job by you guys. Sky Pilot, he's fighting tough on this high side, guys. He gets a little loose right there. 9 car back to the point, guys. We talked about it earlier and seen it earlier. This 9 is really, really strong, guys, on the long run. These other 2 guys right here is kind of caught up with these guys. You got B. Nizzy right there and Dave Ace. This 9 car is starting to walk out a little bit, guys. Great race so far, though. I'm trying to tell you, Big E, there ain't no way, brother. I couldn't even do that shit on a super speedway, let alone a track like this, and be in competition and racing somebody. There ain't no way, bro. I couldn't do it. I'd be there to run over everybody. Tell you what, though, we got a battle right now, though, guys. Looks like Sky and Snowden's trying to pull away a little bit. Here comes Nizzy. He's going to be the back bumper of this 11 car here in the next corner or so. Looks like the 11 car is going to let him go there. I think that's smart right now. Just make some more adjustments. See if you can get it as good as you can. Dave Ace looking too. Yeah, I can't even really use the hood view either. I've tried it. Oh, 18 gets into the 7 right there, guys. Is that a little payback from earlier? Seven car starting to fall by the wayside, guys. 19, he was up here, guys, right here, but I'm not sure what happened to him at the end of stage 1 there. He was running P3, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if he just took not enough gas or what, or spun out. I don't know. That's still a mystery, but this 9 car starting to reel this 8 in. This 8 starting to reel this 9 in just a little bit, ever so closely, guys. B Nizzy's right there too, guys. He's been working on his car a little bit. I'll see if I can get us a lap count right here and see where we got. Got Dave Ace on the back bumper of this 11 car now. Dave Ace going to send it way up high, boys. I tell you what, though, I like running that high side. If you can hit the right groove up there, man, you can be fast up there on the high side. Ace trying to get closer and closer. To me here, man, it's all about hitting their mark here and staying focused. I don't know if the 7 car just come off a pit road. Oh, he's going to get into the 9 car. He just completely ran over the 9 car. Completely ran over the 9 car. If I was a 9 car, I believe I'd remember that, and I'd run completely over him as well. It's going to allow this 1 car to get up here to these guys. That almost cost a 9 car to lead. Here comes a 1. He's looking underneath here. He's starting to get it dialed in, fellas. Put the number 1 car to P2 right now. He's on a mission. You got Snowden, B Nizzy, Sky Pilot, Shaq, and Dave Ace right now, top 5. We got 30 laps to go. Not sure how long this stage was. Can this 1 car run down this 9? Okay, guys, we got Shackett coming down pit road. Got some early takers. Let's make a lap with this. That 9 car hit the apron right there, guys. I'm not sure if that was a pit signal or what. It was a pit signal. Got Sky Pilot coming down pit road as well, so put B Nizzy to the point right now. He's out front. You know, he was one of those guys that stayed out a little longer than these guys earlier too, so. Here comes the 1 car. He's signaling, guys. I think that might put Dave Ace to the lead. Him and Puppy, you know, we've seen Puppy stay out a long time earlier, and it paid off for him. Dave Ace still being scored the leader right now. Smooth Puppy running P2. Wow, looks like Sky Pilot's going to beat out Snowden off pit road, guys. If I was this 9 car, do you remember what the 7 car did to me? I believe I'd have to run him up the track a little bit. Here comes Nizzy. He's coming back out. He's going to have a lap fresher tires than these guys. Put Sky Pilot to the lead, guys. Got Snowden running P2. Right now, Smooth Puppy and Dave Ace have not pitted yet, guys. They have not pitted, so Smooth Puppy is being scored the leader. Here comes a 9 car. He's looking up underneath the 8. And one thing I can say about these two guys right here, it's probably one of the most respected drivers that I've seen, racing. These guys a lot of times will give up spots or hurt themselves before they actually take somebody else out. So that's a lot of respect by these two guys right here. So right now you got Smooth Puppy still out there, guys. He is still out there. We seen him stay out last time. We got 24 to go. Let's see here. Shackett right there behind these guys. Got B Nizzy. Like I said, he's on that fresher tires right there. So kind of anxious to see if he can get up here with these guys. All right, so Snowden takes back over the lead, guys. Smooth Puppy's in the pits. So you got Snowden, Sky Pilot, Shackett, B Nizzy, and Killer Speedster, P5. Looks like Puppy is back out. Not sure how much ground he's got to make up, but got a pack of cars right here. Snowden starting to jump out to a little bit of a lead, guys. Trying to pick up where he left off. He's pretty much dominated this whole race. 9 car looking pretty good. Here comes the 1 car. He's coming up on the 11 here. I figured this 1 car would have made up a little bit more ground on these guys. I don't know that really that 1 lap fresher does much. Maybe 2 laps. The Smooth Puppy's definitely got some fresh tires, so I don't know how much ground he lost. Kind of ride with him here. He's behind Speedster, so Smooth Puppy's running 6 right now. Anxious to see if he can run down this 7 car. You got Dave Ace right there. Dave Ace is a lap down, though. Sky Pilot and Snow's pulling off like they did in stage 1. Got B Nizzy on the back bumper. This 11 still hadn't made the pass yet. Looks like he's going to try to get a run here coming down the straightaway. He's going to jump to the inside. Shackett's going to move up and let him go, I believe. So beat Nizzy to P3, guys. Does he have enough laps to try to contend and run up here and see if he can run down these leaders up here? Gonna hang with him for a little bit and see if he can get it done up here. $16 to go, so he's got time. I think he's about 2.5 seconds behind or so in the leader right now. Not sure. We'll see. Looks like Puppy's starting to reel in Speedster here. Got us a little pack right here between Rodney, Walking Dead, and Lewis. Sky Pilot going to chase it up the hill a little bit there. Sky Pilot's about a second behind Snowden right now. Both of these two guys right here having a good run tonight. Just picking up points, guys, picking up points. You know, Sky Pilot's another one of those guys, man. He's like fourth. I think he might be like fourth in the points right now. I think definitely, I'm thinking 1 and 2 is probably locked in. You know, 3 and 4 maybe up for grabs for the championship. But like I said, anything can happen here. So it's the playoffs. That gap from Nizzy to Snow is about 2 seconds right now. We got 11 to go. He's going to pick up about 2/10 a lap, so I think that 9 car is just strong, guys. He's got a really strong car. I think the 8 car's got a really strong car too. He picked up a 10th. He picked up 2/10 right there, guys. I just don't know. I don't know if he's going to have enough. He's going to have to clip them off like that if he wants a chance. Can Snowden hold on, pick up stage 2? He's already picked up stage 1. Can he pick up stage 2? Kind of right on board here a little bit. Sky's not really losing any ground to Snow. They're staying about equal. 8 to go. Sky Pilot's 1.2 seconds right now behind Snow. Looks like Snow's coming up on some lap traffic here with the 22 car. So right now you got Snowden, Sky Pilot, B Nizzy, Shackett, and Smooth Puppy to P5. I think Killer Speedster running 6th, Rodney 7th. Smooth Puppy really ain't got nobody around him, so he's got Shackett up there in the distance, but I don't think he's going to be able to catch Shackett, so not sure what happened to Lewis. He had a really good car in stage 1. I don't know if he made a wrong adjustment here or what, but Rodney kind of riding along solid here. Is he starting to clip it off a little bit now? But I just think he's going to run out of laps. Sky Pilot's starting to gain just a little bit on snow too. I'll see if I can get us a lap count right here. We probably got less than 5, I believe. He was 1.3, now he's 0.7, so we got 3 to go, coming to 2 to go, guys. Izzy's done dropped it down to 1.3. Just didn't have enough. Can the 9 car hold on? David Dubose, can he stay on the lead lap? White flag, guys, white flag. Can Snow get through these corners right here, pick up stage 2. Sky Pilot made a run at it, guys. He was down to 0.6 seconds, so he might have been a little bit faster than he was than Snow right there at the very end there. That's it, guys. That's your stage 2. You got Snowden, Sky Pilot, B Nizzy, Shackett, and Smooth Puppy top 5. Here comes the long stage, guys. I think this stage is like 108, maybe, somewhere around there. I'll find out here in a second. Great stage by these guys, though. Awesome race so far. These guys have been putting on a great show. So I'm kind of anxious to see here, can anybody run the tank? I'm not sure if you run the tank, I'm not sure if you can make it on 2 stops. I'm not even sure. So 6 through 10 was Dave Ace, Rodney, Killer Speedster, Walking Dead, and Lewis, top 10. All right, let's stack them up here for stage 3. So you got Snowden, Sky Pilot, B Nizzy, Shackett, and Smooth Puppy, top 5. Here we go. Stage 3 underway. This is for the trophy, guys. $126 laps. So these guys will be pitting 3 times. Here comes Dave Ace. He's on the high side up here, boys. Seven car gives to 18, a little bit of a bump there. Oh, then he gets into the 68. Seven car riding dirty, fellas. Catches the apron there just a little bit. That 9 car, boys, he's starting to step out a little bit. Got the 8 and a 1 right now, having a good little battle up here. Big car jumps up the track just a little bit. He's going to try to get that run off. He does. He gets that big run off the corner right there. We got us a battle right here, guys, for P2. You got Shackett looking at B Nizzy. You got the Speedster right behind Shackett. Jump on board with this 7 car. See how he's getting around the track. Running solid P5 right now. Looks like the one car slipped up a little bit there, guys. Coming up off that corner is going to allow the 11 to get underneath there. 7 car going to send it underneath him here. This one car might be in danger of losing 2 spots right here, guys. 7 car going to drive it in there. Here comes the 1 car. He's going to make the crossover, I believe. He does. Put B Nizzy back to P4. 7 car gets a good little run right there. He's going to get up underneath the 1 again. These guys going door to door. Make a little contact. Here comes Dave Ace. He's saying, come on, boys. Let me up here in this mix. Can Speedster make the pass? Or we got a Sky Pilot's up here on Bad Bumper of Snow right now too, guys. Here comes Shackett. He's right here as well. 8 cars looking. Couldn't quite make the pass there, but hell of a race by these guys right now. I'm going to take a pause for the calls. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, guys, I'm back. Looks like Snow's still out front. Looks like Shackett might be putting a little bit of heat on Scott Pilot right now. Looks like Speedster running P4, Nizzy running P5. Right now we got about a 2.2 second gap between first and fifth, so tell you what, guys, that 9 car been on rails tonight. Sky Pilot's having a good showing. Shackett. These guys having good showings tonight. It's a long stage though, guys. There's you got to put the whole stage together. We talk about pit road. We talk about long run cars. I think this 9 car's got a really good long run car. I think the 8's got a really good long run car. It's just about pit road at this point, guys. Looks like Speedster's trying to catch these guys up here. Nizzy's kind of fell off just a little bit from Speedster here. Half-second gap between first and second. 9.9 seconds from first to third. So Speedster's about 1.3 behind. Got Smooth Puppy back here riding with B Nizzy here. Then you got Walking Dead, Dave Ace, Rodney. I want to know you guys' thoughts. Anybody got up here and contend with this 9 car, guys? Looks like they've run about 17 laps, so we're probably about 10 to 12 laps before we see pit stops here. Are we going to see some guys pit a little bit of a lap or two early? Try to gain some track position. How we looking at that? 7 car going to send it in there. Gets into the 11 car. Seven car ain't playing very nice tonight, guys. I know that 11 car, though. That 11 car put it on him, though. Kind of scroll through the field, see where everybody's at. The gap's starting to open up a little bit, guys, from 1st to 5th. Nizzy's about 3 seconds behind now, so he's losing a little bit of ground here. Smooth Puppy just on the edge right here. Be Dizzy. This 9 and this 8 guys, these guys are class of the field right now. It was a half a second. Now it's 0.3. Sky Pilot done moved it down to 0.3. There's Lewis right in front of these guys. He's about to go a lap down. Speedster's 1.6 behind these guys, behind the leader right now. So it's like the 19 is going to move up and let these leaders go, which is very, very smart. Looks like Snowden's running a little bit lower line than Sky Pilot. Tell you what, though, these guys have been putting on a hell of a race tonight, guys. It's been a great race. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, man, these guys bring it every week, man. You don't never know who's going to win in this group right here. Like, you kind of got ideas, but sometimes it always don't work out the same way. But these guys have been putting on a great show, man, all season. Like, all season these guys have been battling. I think we got like 6 or 7 different winners in this group. Probably coming pretty close to pit stops, guys. I say within the next 5 or 6 laps. They got 101 laps to go, so they've ran 25 laps. So I figure within the next 7, 8 laps, probably we'll see some pit stops. Speedster running here in P3. You got B Nizzy P4, Smooth Puppy P5. It's like Shaq is starting to fall a little bit, guys. Put Smooth Puppy to P5. Shaq back to P6. Ace right here as well. Got Rodney. Looks like B Nizzy might be catching Speedster here. Like I said earlier too, man, every position counts, guys. At this point in the game right now, where we're at in the playoffs, man, one position counts. Points. Who is going to race their way into the Final Four? That's the question. Got a battle right here between Puppy and Shackett here. Not sure. There might have been a little bit of contact between 11 and 18. I'm not sure, though. I don't think so. Car coming down pit road, fellas. Got our first taker here. Here comes a 9 car. He's signaling. Here comes the 8 car. He's signaling. All right, we got all the leaders coming down pit road. Sky Pilot, Killis Feaster. Not exactly sure who's going to put to the lead right now, but B Nizzy's down pit road. Got some guys coming off pit road. Shackett coming out of the pits. We'll hang right here with Shackett. Leaders are coming off pit road. You got the 9 and the 8 coming out together. See if I can get back up here right quick. These guys come out together on the pits. These guys have been pretty much a magnet to each other all night. They run 1-2. You know, we've seen this a lot where guys win the stages and they don't win the race. Somebody different wins the race, but we'll just have to see how this plays out here. .93 to go. Snow's opened up just a little bit of lead on Sky Pilot here. I think the tank is like 36 laps, 36 or 37, somewhere around there. These guys are probably getting 32, 33 laps probably. These fast guys right here. Some of these other guys might be getting the full tank maybe. I think 32, 33 laps is a good number there. What's up, Ben? I'll tell you what, you can throw a blanket over these two guys. I mean, they're right there. They've pretty much been the class of the field tonight, guys. This 9 and this 8. This guy's reeling him in just a little bit here. I don't think either one of these two guys are going to force the issue on anything, so kind of jump a little bit further back here. Not exactly sure who's running P3. I think it's Speedster. I think Speedster's running P3, I believe. I'm not even sure. Got a battle right here with Shackett and Nizzy. So right now you got Snowden, Sky Pilot, B Nizzy's 3rd, Shackett 4th, Smooth Puppy 5th. So I wonder if something happened to the 7 car, guys. I wonder if he got a pit road penalty. Because he come in with Snowden and Sky Pilot, and Puppy's 14.5 seconds behind. I think he got a penalty, guys. I think he got a pit road penalty. I think the 7 did. I really do. I think he got a pit road penalty. This battle's heating up here, guys, for the lead, though. Sky Pilot won last week, guys. He won it. He won last week. call this a rhythm track. You stay in that groove and that rhythm, man, you can clip off some good laps and you can make up a lot of time. It's got to be consistent. I say it all the time, guys. Consistency wins championships. Got a good little battle right here. 0.3 seconds, guys. I tell you what, the gap between first and third right now is 8.6 seconds. So these guys got about 8 seconds on third place right now. I tell you what, Lewis is hanging right here with these guys, man. Like I said earlier in stage one, man, he had a really good car. He was running P3, and I don't know what happened there. I know this 9 car and 8 car practices a lot with each other, so they know each other's driving style. They kind of know their moves, where they're going to be on the racetrack, when they pass each other. So these guys are probably really, really comfortable around each other because neither one of these guys are going to really press the issue and get into one another. So these guys are pretty comfortable right now. But both of these guys are hungry for a win as well. So that might change when it comes down to 2 to 3 laps to go. Scott Pilot's all over the back bumper of this 9. I think he might be a little bit faster, guys, on the long run here. Oh, 7 car's in the wall, guys. Wonder if the 7 car wrecked itself on purpose, maybe. Trying to get a caution. Here comes the 8. $79 to go. Yeah, he seems like he's, I noticed earlier, like I think he might be a little bit quicker on the longer run than this 9 car. He's just got to focus right now and stay in that rhythm. Don't try to overdrive or anything. We still got a lot of laps to go. If the 8 car maybe could, save tire a little bit. Maybe he can go, see if he can go maybe a little bit, maybe an extra lap, maybe, than a 9 car. Or maybe take a short pit, go a lap earlier, Or just stay on the same rhythm you are right now and pit on the same stop. I think right now he just needs to come up with something to maybe try to get the edge on this 9 car. $76 to go. So we're winding down. We're about 50 laps into this stage. So this stage was 126 laps. 8 cars reeling him back in, guys. I think if I'm the 8 car, I'll just go ahead and pass him and go. I don't know. I'm not a fan of just riding. Like, I'm the type of guy, if I got to move and I can get to the lead, I'm going to go. Make them chase me for a little bit. We'll see. Coming up on lap traffic right now with David Dubose here in a 22. These guys are putting on a race right now. They're making it very, very interesting. Someone asked it right now in the broadcast, guys, who you going with? You going with the 9 car or the 8 car? Or the 11 car? Or the 1 car? Or the 18? Who you got? Right now we got the 1 out of we got the 9 out front. Sky Pilot in the 8, Be Nizzy in 3rd, Shackett in 4th, and Smooth Puppy in 5th. And one thing I'm noticing right now, guys, is Be Nizzy in this one car, he might be a little bit faster than both of these guys because he's actually gaining ground on these guys at a pretty good little bit of pace here. It was 9.1, now it's down to 8.1. Maybe this 9 and this 8 car might be saving tire a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I agree with you, Ben. I think he needs to, too. I think he needs to make that move. He's got to go. If he can go, go. Either way, we're going to see it right here, though, what's going to happen and unfold. I mean, you throw a towel over both of these guys right now, so maybe they just both come down pit road at the same time, maybe. Stay doing what they're doing. But I think if I'm Sky Pilot, I try to get an edge somewhere. I don't know where it is right now, but I'm looking for an edge. Coming up on Dave Ace right here. 9 car done pulled out to about a 0.6 lead now. He's done opened up the gap a little bit. You know, I kind of look at it like this. If I'm losing ground right now, then I'm probably going to short pit him. If I'm not losing ground, maybe either stay out a lap, try for that fresher tire, or pit on the same sequence. But if I'm losing ground, I'm definitely going to try to short pit a lap. It's just timing it right, though, you know? Like, when is the 9 car going to peel off? You don't want to pit too early. My car's starting to stretch a little bit. Got a battle up here with the 7 and the 44. It's like a 7 car is going a lap down, fellas. Shackett's in the pit, guys. We've seen him pit early every time. Snow's opening up a little bit of a lead right here on this 8 car. 64 to go. Here comes the 9. He's coming down pit road. So is the 8. So they're going to stay on the same sequence as they've been. We got our leaders down pit road. That's going to put, here comes B Nizzy. He's coming down pit road. I think that's going to put Smooth Puppy to the lead right now. Smooth Puppy being scored as your leader. With him for a minute, see when he pits. He's been the one, he's been staying out there pretty good. He's been running the tank pretty much. These other guys been running the tank as well, but he's getting a little bit better gas mileage than these other guys. I think the 9 car and the 8 come out together again. Leaders are coming out, so 18 right now still being scored as the leader. You know, I'm not sure. I think regardless, these guys are going to have to pit 3 times, I believe. Snow's got a pretty good lead right now on Sky Pilot. He had a really good pit right there. This 18's still out, guys. He must be running it extra dry. Here he goes. He's signaling, guys. Not sure of the gap right now. Looks like maybe 0.7, 0.8 maybe. Got right now that the 9's got on the 8. 60 to go. So is Smooth Puppy still out there? He's coming. He's down pit road now. Somebody else has not pitted yet. David Dubose has not pitted yet. He is still out. He has scored our leader right now. I'd have to do the math to see if you could do it. 36. That's 118. So even if, like, you have to pit 3 times regardless. So the strategy by the 22 is not going to work whatsoever because he's still going to have to pit. Here he comes down pit road now, so let's find our leader right quick. There he is. So right now, the gap between the 9 and the 8 is 1.1 seconds right now. Still about the same amount of gap right now. So right now it's Snow, Sky Pilot, Shackett, B. Nizzy, and David Dubose. Is the 18 allowed down? I think the 18's allowed down, fellas. I wonder if he got a pit road penalty. He had to. Yeah, there's only 4 cars on the lead lap. That's Snowden, Sky Pilot, Shackett, and B. Nizzy. Smooth Puppy is allowed down. So he got a pit road penalty, I believe, guys. Man, tough break for Smooth. He was running in the top 5. He still is in the top 5, but still he's allowed down. It was 1.2, guys. It's down to 0.8. The gap's down. It's shrinking a little bit. At 18 with them fresher tires putting the pressure on this 8 car. At some point I'll just let this 18 go, see if he can pull me up here. $52 to go. Because the 8 definitely don't want to start racing with the 18. The gap between first and third is 10.3 seconds right now, so Nizzy's on the back bumper of the 11. I think that was a smart move by Sky. Just let him go. No point in racing him right there. He was losing a little bit of time. Still got Nizzy on the back bumper of Shackett right here. Because in here you get the tank +1, so I think even with the tank +1, I believe you still have to pit. So here comes Nizzy. He's looking up underneath Shaka here. He's going up underneath Dave Ace. Kind of watching this battle right here. Gets on the apron right there. 48 to go, guys. 48 to go. Let's get back to our leader up here. Gap still about 1.2 seconds right now. Smooth with them pressure tires there. He's trying to get them back on the lead lap here. This 9 car's dominated this whole race, guys. Can this 8 car fight back up here and get to him? Laps are winding down. Still got a lot of cars right here together. You got David Dubose, Shackett, Dave Ace, Lewis. Even on these fresher tires, this 18 really, I mean, he's catching him, but I think at this point in the game now, I think if you're Sky Pilot, you got a short pit. You got to short pit him. Try to make up some ground here. He's opened it up to like a 1.6 lead right now, so he's starting to open it up, guys. Sky Pilot for a minute. See what he's seeing. Right now that 9's getting a little bit of a pull from this 18, so it's helping him just a little bit. Eight's not losing any ground. He's kind of maintaining. These guys got really nobody behind them pressuring them, so kind of jump back here a little bit. Looks like Nizzy's pulled off just a little bit from Shackett, guys. 7 car gets up on the apron. 11 car going up under the 68 there. Gap starting to grow a little further, guys, up to 1.9 now. 9 car done mashed the gas a little bit, fellas. This 18 is just, he's right in between these guys. Snow said it's time to go. You know, he's dominated this race tonight. I think he's led probably 97% of this race, so seen Sky Pilot lead a little bit, a couple laps. Cycle back around a little bit. 2.2 now, guys. 9 must have made a few little adjustments there on that pit stop. or that 8 car could be saving a little tire, maybe trying to save another lap or two of gas, you know, a little bit further than what he's been running. Try to have that fresher tires at the end, maybe 36 to go. So these guys pit now, they will make it. They can by the tank, but you see the gap now, guys, 2.4 seconds. Snowden out front. You got Sky Pilot P2, B Nizzy P3. I know these guys are probably tired as hell too. If you got a good handling car here, it's easy to drive. But if you fight in your car, it's tough. This place will wear you out. These guys have been pretty consistent up front too, so I figure in the next 2 to 3 laps we're probably going to see some pit stops, guys. Oh, here comes the 8 car, guys. He's coming down pit road. So we got an early taker, 8 car coming down pit road, guys. He's short pitting. Here comes a 44. Comes the 9 car. He's coming down pit road. I think that's going to put B Nizzy, I believe, to the point right now. 1 car out front. Nope. Yep, here comes the 1 car. I'm not sure if Shackett's pitted already. I don't know. Here goes the 8 car. He's coming out of pit road. '18 is being scored your leader right now, guys. We know we've seen him stay out a ton. So he's being scored the leader right now. If I was him, I'd just go ahead and come down pit road because it ain't going to matter. Where's the 9 and the 8? There's the 9. There's the 8. So the 9 actually come out in front of the 8. And the 8 short pitted. That's strange. Wonder if the 8 just didn't get on pit road good or something. 18 still being showed the leader, so. The 8 car and 9 cars got about the same amount of gap as he had before they pitted, so I don't know if that short pit did it. I don't think that short pit didn't do anything. 18 car still out. He's being showed the leader right now. Snowden second, Sky Pilot third, B Nizzy fourth, and Shackett fifth. Teams coming down pit road, so I think the 9 car might have a little bit more of a gap than he did before they pitted. Let's see if I can get us a lap count, see what we got left here. I know it's probably under 30. 9 car trying to set sail, guys. He's trying to go for the sweep. He picked up stage 1 and stage 2. He's trying to pick up the race win as well. 9 cars look sharp all night, guys. 9 cars look fast. 8 cars look fast. 1 car, 11 car. There's a lot of these guys that look fast tonight, but this 9 car's been on rails. Right now he's got 2.6 seconds ahead of Sky Pilot right now with a lap fresher tires, so 24 to go. We had 250, we got 24 to go. Great job by these guys tonight, though. Awesome race as usual. Thank you all the viewers out there. Hope you guys enjoyed this race tonight. I'm starting to get used to this being solo up here. I'm trying to talk as much as I can, try to keep you guys interested. Doing the best I can. Like I said every week, man, these guys have been putting on a hell of a race, no matter where we go. It's very exciting for the playoffs. Kind of anxious to see how this championship race goes down. I tell you what, next week we're going to be at a super speedway, guys. We're going to be at Talladega. That's going to be really fun to broadcast there. That to me is anybody's game. It's pretty much, I call super speedway racing luck of the draw, depending on where you're at. It should be fun and exciting next week. You know, maybe we might see a first-time winner next week. That would be awesome too. Plate tracks promote that kind of racing. Should be great. Just as a reminder, next Sunday, usually we start at 8 o'clock. Next Sunday in our B group, we will be starting an hour early. We will be starting at 7 p.m. for the rest of the season for our B group. We've been having a lot of lag issues on Sundays. And it's been really difficult to try to get the races started. So, yeah. So Sunday we'll be live at 7 p.m. Same time on Tuesdays will be 8 o'clock, and Wednesdays will be 8 o'clock as well. But on Sundays we're going to move it up an hour early, make sure we get these races in. So y'all tune in for that next week as well. Those guys put on a hell of a race last week, or Sunday too. They had a doubleheader. They had Texas and Iowa. Dark Knight was able to pick up both of those wins. He picked up the doubleheader there. He is now our points leader for the B group. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that championship goes down as well. So right now, though, guys, this 9 car, he's out front. He's setting the pace. He set the pace all night. Can he keep it together and hold on here and pull out the sweep? We got 17 to go. About another 8 minutes or so, 9 minutes. Tell you what, boy, this leader in all kind of traffic. This 9 car now opened up a 3.1 second lead, guys. Hey, Sky had to do something though. Hey, he didn't gain nothing and he didn't lose nothing. So I always like guys that take chances. You know what I mean? These guys can hold it together. 14 car has exited the race, guys. He's got a really damaged front end. Speedster, I see his tire on the right front, so he's not had a good night tonight. One of those guys that needed a good run here. Shaka trying to hang on right now for P4. He's in good shape right now, though. Got a Smooth Puppy running P5 right now. He's a lap down, so not really sure who P6 is. Lewis got some damage on the front end of his car. There's Rodney. Not sure exactly where Rodney's running. to get back to our leader here. He's coming up on Killer Speedster here. Speedster in danger of going 2 laps down. 12 to go. What a performance by this 9 car, though. You know, starting round 2 of the playoffs, coming here tonight, he's dominated this race. Can he hold it together for 11 more laps? That's kind of what you want to come in here. That's the mindset that you got to have coming into this playoffs. Man, you want to win every race. Like, that's the goal, is to win every single race to put yourself in position. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, like, points don't matter when we hit championship race. It doesn't even matter. The top 4 that make it, the highest finisher out of those top 4 will win the championship. So points get you there, but you still got to put it together when we hit that final championship race at Chicagoland. I think that's going to be I think that's a great venue for the championship race. It's wide, it's fast, it's drafty. So I'm anxious to see who we're going to crown the champion as this year for all 3 groups. Right now, this race is winding down, guys. I bet they're like, come on, man, come on, let's just get through it. I wonder if Snow's sweating right now. I know he says usually when he's leading a race, he's sweating, so kind of anxious to see what he has to say tonight. It's got to be a big confidence booster. You know, he took over the points lead in the playoffs, and he's just adding to it tonight. So right now he's looking pretty solid. He's hitting a great line. 7 to go. Sky Pilot. There's Shackett. Shackett's in jeopardy of going a lap down, guys. That's number 2 in the points. He led the points, I think, the whole season almost. When he joined, after 4 or 5 races, I think he took over the point lead there, and he kept that point lead all the way to the playoffs. Five to go. Looks like Snowden's kind of content to ride right now behind Shackett. Yeah, I'd do that too, you know. You're not going to gain or lose anything by passing him, so just let him run his line, let him finish. It's good respect there. Beating Izzy. I think he's running P3 right now. 3 to go. These 9 cars look good all night, guys. Like I said, he's pretty much had a dominating performance right now. Right now, you got Snowden, Sky Pilot, beating Izzy top 3. Shackett gonna catch the apron there just a little bit. Snow gonna back it off. I think this is white flag, gentlemen. Nine car going to take it to victory lane, guys. 9 car picks up the win. right back. Awesome job by these guys tonight, man. Hell of a race. Sky Pilot, if you can hear me, scroll down. I need the rest of the finishing order. All right, so if we get these top three up here in the booth, we'll get us some interviews. Anxious to see what these guys got to say. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Hope you enjoyed that race. What an awesome race, man, by these guys tonight, starting off round two. Awesome job. So we'll get these guys up here and we'll do some quick interviews. These guys hit some pretty good times too, 23.2s. Nice. Awesome job by these guys. All right, so we'll get the winner up here. Let's see. All right, got the 9 car on the screen here. So we get the top three up here. I'll tell you what, that was a long race. That wore me out just sitting here broadcasting. I can imagine what these guys feel like in the car. You know what? We got to do this tomorrow night too. All right, so we got Nizzy up here waiting on the next two here. Got Snow up here. Just waiting on Sky Pilot. All right, well, Sky Pilot joined too. So we'll start off with our P3 finisher. Nizzy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey man, how you feeling?
Physically not too great, but pretty happy with third place.
Yeah, I know last night, you know, we were all practicing together last night, and I knew you were struggling just a little bit last night with your setup, but looks like you was able to put a good race car up under you tonight. You came away P3. You did the best you could, man. Just kind of walk me through your race and how'd it go tonight?
Yeah, kind of had to revert back to square one with what I was working with from last night. Kind of just abandoned everything I was working on, and just couldn't find that short run speed. I mean, running with Snowden, I knew I didn't have any chance to catch him tonight, because I couldn't figure out how to catch him last night, and really ran out of ideas. So just trying to get a good finish. Honestly, top 5. Really shooting for top 3, but I would have been content with a top 5. Yeah, thought for a bit that I might have been able to at least get around Sky and see if maybe I did have something for Snowden. I think it was stage 2. I caught up to him there for a little bit, but just couldn't get around that 8. And, you know, at the end there, they obviously pulled away. So congrats to them, too. They pretty clear they were the class of the field. Pit road mistakes, too. Gotta get better on pit road. Didn't put together a full race, so.
Well, great job tonight, man. Awesome job. Yeah, awesome job tonight, man. P3, hope you get to feeling better, bud. And we'll see you next week, man. Awesome job.
Thanks. Appreciate the broadcast.
Yes, sir. Sky Pilot, you got a copy?
Thanks,
Yes, sir.
Well, walk me through your race, man. I know you had high hopes coming in tonight, man. You had a really good car, man. Looks like there for a while, man. You and Snow were kind of tit for tat. What was kind of going through your mind there in stage 3? I know you led a few laps there. It looks like you might have been early in stage 3. You might have been a little bit quicker than Snow on the long run, but I don't know what the 9 car did after that. But once he made that pit stop, but he was pretty good, man. After that, your car was solid, man. You got great points tonight. You know, just come up one spot short. Just kind of walk me through your race and how'd it go out there for you? A great job tonight, man. You know, you come off a win last week and then come back this week and run P2 both stages and come away P2 in the final race, man. It's got to be some great momentum heading in further into this playoffs. I mean, it's got to feel, you got to feel really good about where you're at right now. I think you just got to keep momentum going, man. And you were close tonight. And great job, man. Awesome job on P2, bud. Yeah, definitely, man. Well, you keep racing like you're racing right now, man, and keep staying out of trouble and having good finishes, man. I think you're going to be right there, man. Great job. Snowden, you got a copy? Man, what kind of rocket ship do you have in that car tonight, man? Like stage one, it was a dominating race tonight. I mean, Sky Pilot led a few laps there, but for the most part, man, I mean, you look like you were comfortable. Last night in practice, you looked really, really fast, really, really good, consistent. How'd you do it, man? I mean, how'd you come in here to Iowa and dominate like this? And how does it feel to pick up a win? At the beginning of round two, starting to play round two playoffs.
Well, first off, I've got to thank you for the help, and same with all the guys that come on and practice on Mondays, because it getting online and running really shows you what kind of car you have and whether you need to work on it more or not. Throughout the race there, Sky Pilot, I knew from last night practice, I knew he had a solid car, and it seemed like right at the beginning, I don't know, it just seemed like my car just didn't rotate quite as well as his did, and he would stay right there on me. But like he said, 15 laps in, I was able to pull away from him, and usually I had the ticker up, was constantly watching that because he would stay right there within that 1.3 seconds behind, and we had a few close calls. The guy that spun out on the back there, and then I had one there with Speedster. He come out of pit road there, and I knew I'd seen I had him clear, but I didn't realize he had such a run coming down in there, and I dropped down in to take my turn like normal, and he was there, and then there toward the end there, I thought Sky Pilot pitted a little too soon, so I was figuring he was going to have to be watching his fuel coming down. And whenever I caught Shaq at there, he was having some problems, and I really, really wasn't trying to push the issue there. And then he told me that he was about to blow a tire, so I dropped back a little bit more off of him. But yeah, definitely a good car tonight. Sky Pilot and I just flip-flopped first second from last week to this week, so.
Tell you what, man, awesome job tonight, man. It's got to be a real big confidence booster, heading, further into this playoffs. I think you're probably a lock for a Final Four with that win tonight. So how does that feel? How do you approach the rest of the season, leading into this championship race? Are you trophy hunting at this point?
Well, yeah, even for the rest of the races here, I'm a competitor just like anybody else, so I'm going to go out for the win. But I definitely want to keep the momentum up for the Chicagoland, and ultimately that's the goal there, to try to beat the other three drivers.
Awesome job, man, tonight, man. Great performance by all three of you guys. Awesome job, awesome race as usual. Like I say, man, you guys bring it. You guys bring it every single week, and everybody out here that follows us knows, how competitive you guys are, and great job to you three guys up here in the booth tonight, man. Great job. I want to thank all our viewers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. What an awesome race by these C Group guys. I want to give a huge shout out to Tees by Maddie for coming on board this season and representing this C Group. And we got one more race to run. It's tomorrow night, same time, different channel. You can check that out on Big Rig Racing 634 or Lugnut Racing 6 on YouTube, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.